Before Montreal, Portland had two games on the exact opposite end of the spectrum. A 6-0 win against Sporting Kansas City, their biggest margin of all time, and a 2-0 loss to RSL that was their worst performance in recent years. This one meets in the middle that has some of the positives from that game against Sporting Kansas City and some of the negatives, particularly turnovers, that we saw against RSL. Ultimately, a 2-2 result where you're 3 time zones and a 6-hour flight away is a positive in my book. In the grand scheme of things, this won't be a memorable result, but if you win at home and draw on the road, especially in comeback fashion, you're going to be a pretty good team overall.
We came back from 1-0, we came back from 2-1, we got a point on the road, which you look at our record, we haven't probably done that much, but I still think it was a winnable game. So I'm frustrated, the players are frustrated, but with the 3-game week, you have to take the positives. And take the learnings. The learnings are, I still think, both goals that we give away were, for me, totally unacceptable. Individual errors, and then it leaves you a mountain to climb. I thought there was periods in the first half where I thought we were sensational. I thought in the second half there was a little bit of fatigue.
The biggest negative that plagued the Portland Timbers in this match and this season as a whole is turnovers, often unforced turnovers as well. Montreal had 8 interceptions in this game, and a trend I'm seeing way too much this season is other teams getting really good transition attacks when the Timbers lose the ball in the attacking third. You can't lose the ball there and then not cover the space coming back. Because the Portland Timbers are pressing there, and it's not particularly a cohesive press, it allows Wiki Carmona to get in behind the Timbers back line. And while it didn't cost them too much in this game, if you give that type of space off of unforced turnovers, Miami on Sunday is going to absolutely take advantage. Portland just have to clean up the turnovers.
The second half, we have to kill the game. We have 5, 6, 7 chances on the transition when we take it, and we have to score and kill the game, and ultimately we didn't. And these things happen in football. If you don't take your chances, you can score, and they did. So yeah, it's very disappointing.
It's a concentration, it's a discipline, because we can do it. We've seen that at Providence Park, we've seen that on the road, San Diego, Minnesota at times today in the first half. I think when we get to a point where we've just got to keep passing and moving and believing in what we're doing and believing in the system, believing in the football that we're trying to play, and when we start being individualistic, and I said on Saturday about the ego, we've got to leave the ego at the door. We've got to leave that I want to win the game on my own, I want to do this special thing. No, just keep passing the ball with quality.
One thing that was very noticeable in this game, and Montreal allowed them to do it, is the amount of freelance work the Timbers have from 3 players. Those 3, you can probably guess them as well, being Cole Bassett, Christopher Velde, and David DaCosta. Those 3 pretty much go where they want. And when you're breaking down a team in a low block, I actually like it, because I thought it was one of the biggest reasons the Timbers struggled down the stretch after Leagues Cup last year, was teams would sit behind the ball and just force them to break them down, and they couldn't. This year, I do feel the Timbers have the attacking talent in an established Christopher Velde, a comfortable David DaCosta in the middle, and a new midfielder in Cole Bassett. The problem's going to come when they face teams that can punish the leftover spaces. And it goes to my earlier turnover point as well. When you have those 3 freelancers across the pitch and you do turn over the ball, there's going to be opportunities and real estate for the other team to attack into. So against the low block, I like the freelancers. It makes things happen. But against a team that will make you pay for it, that have established roles and positions on the field, it could be dangerous in the future.
We definitely want to get our best players on the ball. So the ability of those 2 to drop down and get on the ball helps us a lot. But I think it was definitely an emphasis on this game because of the way that they defend. You know, if me and Diego just always stay centrally, it's very hard for us to progress the ball forward. So you need movement and the timing of when to show up and when to run through. And a lot of the times it's those 2 dropping down and me and Diego running through the middle. So that was more of a tactic for this game.
Cole Bassett looked exhausted by the end of this game, and he probably had to do a little bit of extra running because of Jose Caicedo's injury in the first 10 minutes. We still do not have an update on Caicedo. We'll have an update on that when Phil Neville addresses media on Friday. But back to the Cole Bassett points. In this game, 7 out of 10 accurate long passes, 4 out of 6 ground duels won, a 93 pass percentage, and obviously the game equalizing goal. What I love about that goal is he has 3 touches on the ball. He starts the break, is the middle of it, and of course finishes it as well.
They are definitely a tough team to play against, a lot different than years past. When we played them in Colorado, it was a lot different system than this, and That was very reminiscent of like a Matias Almeida San Jose Earthquakes back in the day system where they're marking you all over the pitch and you have to move a lot to get free. So we thought that they were going to eventually tire out in the 60th minute, but they did not. So it was definitely a tough challenge for us.
That'll do it for the Portland Timbers post-game report. You can hear more from this match and a full preview of the game with Inter Miami on tomorrow's podcast. Will likely be coming out on Thursday afternoon. We'll also hear updates from Phil Neville and media on Friday. Thanks so much for watching. I'll talk to you soon before the game with Miami.